Na komm, hier die Browser-Plugin is not working. Nice donuts.
All clear. Push now. Car left. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
This was a bit tough. Tough love.
On your right. He's still there. Still there. On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there.
Ooh,
He's still there.
I think my GTE is...
Hold your line. Still
Come
there.
on, stop it.
He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still
I
there.
do hope that it will stop once I
He's still there.
get into the pit.
Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. 3 laps. Pole position.
Ah, good. So, welcome for tonight's Pitstart Challenge on Nordschleife. Not too many people, nobody I know. Yeah, let's see. There are some rookies. Anything can happen. We'll see.
Go!
So, off we go.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Yellow flag. Watch out.
Ooh.
Shit start. Come on, sort it out. Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 33 Celsius. Okay, Big G, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 6.2 seconds. To Smith behind is increasing. It's now 8.7 seconds.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, what's going on? 4 cars standing around. Ooh, so many cars crashed already. First third of the lap. Car right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 36 Celsius. Pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 5.5.
inside. Clear left.
Wow, that went much better than I thought. So in the beginning a lot of cars crashed, had an accident at the GTE. But then so many guys let me pass. That's almost too kind. I don't expect them to kind of brake and let me pass. It's nice if they are not putting up a crazy fight and start blocking.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear. P2. 2 laps left. We're on for a podium here. Only 2 laps of fuel left.
The question is, how fast can Baptiste go? I'm quite sure he can do faster. He has 4000 iRacing, something. Chances are that he can go faster than this. But my car should be more or less without big damage. Maybe the jump did a little bit something to the front diffuser. But otherwise I think we are fine. I should be able to do good lap times. Despite being the very first race for today. Overdriven too fast into that corner. I'm sliding quite a bit. I guess temperature is not very cold. What do we have? Temperature 35 degrees. That's quite warm. And I feel it. Must have damage or is waiting for me. Oh, he's going slow. I don't know why. I mean slow. So we wait a little bit, 0.4, and now we go for it.
Left side. He's still there.
Quite good the timing, I think. Too late to start the second attack for him. And now we have to get rid of him out of my draft. He has the chance to stay within the draft, but I take it.
Last lap. Keep your shit together. You're not home yet. You're in the lead. Okay, Big G, that's half distance. We think about 1 laps remaining on this tank.
He's already out of my draft. Looking good for me.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 38 Celsius.
This was too late. Break point.
2 litres left. Well done, Big G. Great win. You deserved that today.
I think some of those guys could have been dangerous if they were still around fighting. This was not without some risk. Sometimes people don't notice that you're getting side by side to inside, but this guy, what was it, Peter? He understood in time and didn't go for his race line, otherwise he would come to the apex, not to the left, and touch me. But it was a good pass. And then I think next one, just let me pass. I mean, it's really nice that he wrote that I should pass him on his left side, and he was driving all the all the time already on the right side. I mean, this is overly friendly. I mean, it's really nice, but it's not necessary. You should, in his situation, you should not compromise your race line like that just because a fast car is coming from behind. I mean, I appreciate it's nice, but there's no reason to do that. It's something else if a fast car from behind is going for the inside, like kind of a controlled dive bomb, and he's forcing himself into the inside line. Basically, like what the situation before with whoever was this. This was Peter. Yes. So in this situation, where like I showed my nose to the inside line, because the thing is that even if I don't race like the race line, I will be able to keep up with his speed. So what I do in this situation is like I just I stick my nose in the inside line. Not necessarily go for it immediately, but just show that I'm there and I'm ready. And if I understand that either he's braking a little bit earlier, so it leaves me room to brake later, so I can really brake into the inside part of the turn, or I see that he's leaving me some space, then I'm ready to go and I will go for the inside line. So, and then he has to adapt his race line, because if he's now going to the inside, to the apex, we are going to have an accident. So in this situation, if somebody is like going for the inside line, in that situation, you have to change your race line a little bit. Also your speed, you need to go a little slower, otherwise you won't be able to adapt your race line. Whereas Kevin, he was like changing his race line and speed way before I was with him. So he was going already much slower. Maybe he had also damage, probably. Yeah, it looks some damage there. So maybe he knew that he's slower than me on the straight, and therefore said I should pass him to the left. But well, that might be a reason why you would change race line like this if you know your top speed is like, I don't know, 50 kilometers off pace, that you would give free the fast line for somebody coming from behind. Maybe that was the reason why he was running that open and wrote to me I should pass to the left. And then I think it happened again. What was going on here? This was Robert. I think he wrote afterwards to pass on the right. That's not a very typical section to make a pass. Well, it's possible, but the upcoming corner is quite a risky one and tricky. So normally people are busy with negotiating that corner by itself without having somebody interfering with race line. So, but I was quite a bit faster, and so I thought I can brake later into the turn and be ahead of him before he has to manage the race line into the turn. So that was the idea behind this. And then it was only no, not only Christian was on P2. That's a common corner to make a pass, but it's also a very dangerous one. First, one difference deciding if you can start a pass is the exit of him and of myself out of the last turn. If I have a better exit, what I have here, I had quite a excessive speed, better speed than him exiting this corner. And then once, normally race line is to the right side, so normally you would stick on the right hand side behind Christian. If somebody is not staying with you behind you on the right side, you can expect that he's going to go for the inside line of the turn, like dive bombing or not, for a controlled way, but you can expect that there's like something happening on the inside. The thing why I personally don't like it too much is the brake zone is a tricky one. There's a little bump. So you lock up tires easily, and most of the guys, including myself, are over braking this first corner most of the time. So people are braking too late, going too fast into the corner, and then struggling making the turn. Now, what happens if somebody tries to overtake here is that if the guy being overtaken is fighting like very hard and maybe braking even later than he would do normally, he will have an even harder time to make the turn. So normally you would not be able to make the turn side by side, but maybe if you do race line. So what's happening quite often is people are braking too late on the right-hand side and then go for the race line because it's basically the only option they have. And you see that I was kind of afraid. I didn't saw that he's so far to the right because I was focusing on my brake point and line. Because what I wanted to avoid is that I get wide. And if you take a look at my line, and I was expecting him to be much closer to me or even go for race line. So if you take a look at my line, it's really like completely following the apex on the centimeter. I mean, you cannot go any tighter than that. Actually, I'm quite almost proud of that line. I mean, this is ultra controlled way of doing the inside line of this turn. So as long as you can make a pass, or you can try to make a pass on a corner like that, dive bombing for the inside line. If your inside line is going to look like this, like what I do now, you have every right to go for the inside line and do the dive bomb. Anybody on the outside should understand that you are going for a pass on the inside and stay at the outside. Actually, if you do it right here, the outside line is at least as fast as the inside one. So it doesn't mean just because you give the room for somebody inside that he's finishing the pass. Quite likely that you are still fast on the outside when exiting this corner. So, but that went very nicely as well. And then there was only Baptiste left. I had to catch up with him. And where did I take Baptiste? On Tettinger Höhe, yes. So again, I explained, I was commenting this quite often already. If you want to make a pass on Tettinger Höhe, you have to consider one big thing here. If both of you have more or less the same top speed, kind of a sweet spot is 0.4 to 0.5 seconds behind somebody. But if you are like getting out of the turn already kind of faster than the guy before you, and it's only 0.3, 0.4 or less distance between you, and you try to exit as fast as possible and then make the pass, you're going to be too early. So you make the pass very early on Tettinger Höhe. The other guy will get into your draft, and then it's quite likely that he can use the draft to make a pass back on you. And I did it several times, having a fast guy behind me, that being in front, and I understood the fast guy behind me is using draft to make a pass, I even lifted a little bit to get faster behind his back, like let him make the pass faster, to be earlier on the straight, get behind his back in his draft, using his draft to pull myself in and then make the pass back. So you have to think about that, and the thing to avoid it is that I think you can see it in the playback. I don't know if you see my pedal inputs, you should. Yes, here. I think yes, here. I even lifted it at the corner exit. So this would be full throttle all the way now, and now I lift here, you see, for like 2 seconds or so. Keep the distance. to get back to his speed and then start using the draft. So that means that everything moves back like 2 to 3 seconds. And when I now finally make the pass and he's able to go into my draft, once we reach the bridge, it's too late for him to make another pass, because now the turns start, you can make yourself really wide. Here, there is no option for him anymore to get back. So think about this, because this can be really annoying if you get passed back by somebody you just passed on that thing. Anyway, nice race. And maybe I do the next one. Let's see. How many are subscribed and registered? 3. Oh. So that's not really a lot. Maybe I'll stop the stream because I don't know if I do the next one. But I hope you find it interesting. It was a nice race. I enjoyed it. And see you for one of the next streams. Bye.